So in this video, we've got another smartphone by TCL, this time the 30V 5G. It's got a 6.67 inch Full HD Plus display, 91% screen to body ratio, and 20:9 aspect ratio. It's also got a triple camera setup there on the back, 50 megapixel main sensor, 5 megapixel super wide angle, and then 2 megapixel macro lens. And then you've also got a 16 megapixel front facing camera. Now this one is a Verizon exclusive. I want to thank the guys at TCL for sending this over to review on the channel. Full retail price on this one is $299, but I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information. It's got 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. It's also got a 4500 milliamp hour battery. Then it takes a micro SD card up to 1 terabyte. It's got a Snapdragon 480 5G chipset, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. It only comes in one color, it's called Midnight Gray. It also has their Next Vision, which allows you to watch videos in HDR quality. It also has high-res audio. And then surprisingly, this one actually has reverse charging capabilities. You can keep your headphones or other accessories charged just by putting it on the back of the phone. They really seem to be packing in a lot of features, especially for the price of this phone. It also comes with an 18-watt charger, and then USB-C to USB-A charging cable. And then of course your SIM card, micro SD card removal tool. Okay, I gotta say, that's a pretty sharp looking phone. Sort of reminds me of some of the OnePlus Nord phones. Fingerprint scanner right there in the middle. Overall, really nice build quality on here. Nice matte finish there around the edges as well. On the right, you get your power and volume buttons. On the opposite side there is where you put your SIM card, micro SD card, headphone jack on the top, speakers and charging port there on the bottom. Now, if you like tablets, phones, and other tech, consider hitting that subscribe button. I try to cover as much on the channel as possible, and I'll be posting more videos this year than ever before. Pretty typical Verizon startup screen there. At the top there in the center is your 16 megapixel front-facing camera, sort of a hole punch style there. This is currently on Android 11, and it looks like it's using about 20% of the 128 gigabyte storage right out of the box. I think it's still downloading some updates though, so it might use a little bit more. Looks like they don't put a lot of extra apps on here. Nice thing is you can uninstall the ones you don't want. It looks like it's got pretty thin bezels all the way around, except there at the bottom, a little bit bigger chin. Screen on here looks nice and sharp. If you want to do split screen on this phone, all you have to do is do recent apps. You swipe it up to the left hand corner if you want split screen. Swipe it up to the right hand corner if you want a floating screen. Up in the notification shade, you've got most of your typical stuff like Wi-Fi, mobile data, flashlight, Bluetooth, auto rotate, sound, airplane mode, Wi-Fi calling. You've also got mini notification, Next Vision, do not disturb, location. Wow, you got a lot on here. You've also got screen record, hotspot, screencast, dark mode, one-handed mode, battery saver, data saver, eye comfort mode, screenshot, and then you've also got nearby share. But you can also add focus mode, bedtime mode, reading mode, and there's even a PC mode for this phone. I don't see that one too often on other phones. Swipe left to the home screen, you're gonna get Google Discover or Google Newsfeed as I like to call it. Overall, I think most people are gonna like the software on this TCL phone. It's got a lot of customization to it, and it sort of reminds me of Samsung phones in a way. You can watch YouTube videos in 1080p resolution, and you also get full HD playback on Netflix. When it comes to Geekbench scores on this phone, it's gonna be what you would expect for an affordable device. About 491 on single core scores, 1761 on multi-core score. Having said that, whether you're moving around the software or gaming on this phone, it's gonna be nice and smooth. I think most people will enjoy doing some gaming on here. PUBG Mobile, Asphalt 9 look really nice and sharp on here. Pretty smooth gameplay with nice and sharp graphics. I didn't have any problems during my testing with things like overheating or signs of lag, which is nice to see. overall pretty good job as far as gaming goes. Now the speakers could be a little bit louder in my opinion. You only have speakers down there at the bottom. I mean, they do get the job done. Let me give you a quick audio test just so you can get an idea of what they sound like. So in the camera app, you've got auto, video, portrait. You've also got AI color and pro mode. You can also turn on the high pixel, where it's like a super high resolution photo. I mean, look at the detail you get with this. You've also got super macro mode, stop motion, pano, light trace, and then you've also got slow-mo. You get 1080p resolution for video, and that's gonna be for the front and rear facing cameras. Shutter speed on here actually seems pretty fast. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a few samples of photos and video just to give you an idea of what to expect. The photos that I took actually look pretty decent on this phone, although they do look better on the phone than on my computer. They just don't seem quite as sharp. But yeah, overall, nice job as far as photos go, good resolution, and you don't have to put a lot of effort to get good results. And portrait mode works good on here as well. The one thing that you're gonna notice from this footage is for some reason it's pretty dark when using the wide angle lens on the back of the phone. The regular lens looks pretty good though on the back and on the front facing cameras, nice and sharp, and would be plenty good enough if you had to use for a Zoom meeting or other video conference call. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.